Okay, Team Global Billionaire. I am thinking about increasing the monthly membership from 30,000 to maybe 33 to 35,000. The reason being is that it allows us to better accommodate um, referrals, commission referrals, right? So if you look at it, if we charge 30,000, after our payment processor takes their cut, we end up with 29,000. Boom, all the numbers work well. We're positive cash, right? However, um, if we still have to give a 10% commission on this 29,000, then we end up with 26,217, right? And you start to see that our numbers go into the negative, right? Um, and that's one of the reasons why, if you notice in your referral agreement, I said for the first 10 cars, you guys would get 1 to 2%, right? Because I knew that if we gave you 10% in the beginning, it'll really it'll be a huge, too much of a burden. However, when we start working with other people um, that we want to give commission to, some of these people might be like, "Nah, I ain't taking no 1%. I want my 10%." Right? A prime example is someone like a Dora, right? If we go to Dora and say, like, "Hey, look, help us pitch this to, all those wealthy people you're selling properties to at the apogee and all this stuff," and so, I'm kind of like torn. I'm a little worried that she might not be like, "Nah, 1% is too small. I'm not gonna wait till you get to 10 cars. I want my 10% right away." So the only way to make that work is if we increase what the customer pays to, say, like 35,000, right? Then after the stripe fees, we end up with 33. Then after we give people like Dora and all the people their commission, we end up with 30. And then when we enter that into our numbers, let's see, everything then works out okay, right? And this is also good because even for you guys, then you guys don't have to do that whole 1% for the first few cars. You guys can be getting your 10% right away, if that makes sense. Um, Now the question now is 35,000 really pushing it? Like, is 35,000 really, really pushing it? And that's just my main concern. But then again, I've done a lot of, like, just looking at all the way these wealthy people spend in terms of what they're spending on private jets, golf club memberships, even like renting apartments and real estate bags. I just I'm, I'm cautiously optimistic that increasing it to 35,000 won't be that much of a barrier. I was even doing some research. People that own private jets, on average, spend about $50,000 a month, just to for private jets. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. I want to know y'all thoughts. If we keep it at 30, it's just I think it'll be more of a challenge to work with people like her, unless of course she just truly believes in us and she's willing to take 1 or 2% initially, and then as we grow, increase it to 10%. So, all right, guys, thank y'all.